Hi, I'm Rebecca at the Dry Eye Shop in Paulsbo, Washington. I have very rosy cheeks because I've been doing some little videos involving taping lids down and using some bubble eye bandages, and the adhesive is totally wrecking my skin. And I'm in the process of getting over my phobia of video cameras, but I'm absolutely determined to get over it because I want to be able to do little demos of things that are difficult to explain over the phone. So much easier to visualize this way. So bear with me, and now we're going to do a little demo of the Eyeseals product line. The Eyeseals product family for the night dry eye protection has got three main things. We've got Tranquilize, we've got the Onyx Quartz Silicone Shields, and we've got the Eyeseals. So starting with Tranquilize, that's their best known one. We've got a standard size and we've got an XL size. Standard size is what most people would use for overnight. The XL size is used more for the moist compresses, but there are plenty of people who use the XL size overnight. And I've actually recently been rediscovering it myself for overnight. As long as I stay on my back, I actually really love it. So this is the one that's got the moisture pads. Take them out, get them wet, squeeze them out, put them back in, adjust your strap. Pop it on, try to untangle your hair. Sizing is kind of small to medium. The cushions form a seal around your orbit. It's pretty forgiving on fit because of the width of those cushions. And then the pads, of course, are just kind of maxing out the moisture in there. And depending on the depth of your eyes, those pads may also be contributing to help hold lids down in some cases. And they can be supplemented with some extra pads if you need a little bit of pressure, if you've got deep set eyes. They can also be trimmed down so that you don't have anything touching your lids if needed. That's the regular size. Here's what the big one looks like. It's kind of funny because over the years, I've tended to steer people away from this one for overnight just because it is so big and bulky. And then when I was having a flare-up this summer, I tried it again for the first time in a long time. I actually really liked it for overnight because of the comfort, at least as long as I'm on my back. It's just really luxurious, and I didn't feel any pressure on my lids from it. It's kind of spread out over a larger area. Then we've got the Onyx Quartz Silicone Shields. These are the little ones. They're designed for compatibility with CPAP masks. The quartz is my personal all-time favorite for overnight for dry eye in general. It's definitely not for everyone because the edges of it can, for some people, especially if you've got very impressible skin, those edges can dig in a little too much. But I find it a great multi-purpose dry eye tool. It's definitely my go-to for the elderly, especially when you want something clear that you can leave on all night and that's easy care. Anyone at risk of falls during the night, I always want them in something transparent if possible. And this is about the easiest care one, so this is the one I tend to recommend to doctors as being very compliance friendly. For me, this pretty much starts fogging up the moment I put it on. So if you're visualizing it as something you can watch TV through, you're probably out of luck. I know some people who manage to. They're probably in dry climates. I don't know. The fit varies a lot from person to person. As you can see, for me, it's kind of within my orbital bone. It's under my brow, over my cheekbone. I had a staffer here last year who was exactly the opposite. It kind of sat right on the bone, and on her, it looked more like a swimming goggle. It was right on the outside of it, so it vaulted way over her eyes. For me, it's fairly close into my eyes, but not enough so that my lashes bang against it. I know there are other people with ladies with larger orbits and long lashes where the lashes can be a problem, so it just really depends on fit. That's why trial and error is important. And by the way, we do have a 30-day return policy on all of these and really encourage people to experiment. That's the quartz. Onyx, identical, just black. So if you prefer the light blocking effect. Like I said, these are designed specifically for compatibility with CPAP masks. And in my experience, I very rarely, I can count on the fingers of one hand the number of times over the years that I've had somebody not find this compatible with their CPAP mask, no matter what that mask was, no matter what the strap configuration or how bulky a full face mask is, these generally work with it, which is great. Then we got the Eyeseals. This is the most recent thing that they've brought out. Eyeseals is absolutely great for maxing out moisture without foam, and just the simplicity of it is really appealing. They're pretty easy to wash, just some, like the Onyx and Quartz, a little liquid soap and water, and polish it up afterwards to get rid of any water spots if you're using the clear one. Comes in clear, lots and lots of colors, as do the Tranquilize. They come in all different colors, and there's also a charcoal version for the kind of optimal light blocking. Here's the clear one. The claim to fame with the Eyeseals is the flange. It's just got a lot of skin contact with the flat thermoplastic all the way around. So you really get sealed in well. It's also a larger fit, so this tends to be more men friendly than the other ones. That's not to say it isn't women friendly. Just ladies with really small or really narrow faces, you may find you getting some gapping either here or at the sides. So again, experimenting with fit on things is a really good idea. I tend to encourage, even though it may get a little expensive initially, I tend to encourage people to buy a couple things and then send back whatever doesn't fit. So that's the clear one. All three of these, anything from this company, they have great warranty on, a 1-year warranty. Anything goes wrong, your Eyeseals maybe tears over the nose, or maybe one of the little eye cups tears here 6 months after, it's getting a lot of stress on it. The manufacturer's got you covered. And like I said, for just trying things out, we've got you covered with a return policy too. So it's all about experimenting.